All right, traders, buckle up. This week in the wild world of futures prop firms, we've got CEO meltdowns, social media tantrums, payout denials, and believe it or not, some actual good news for once. From shady bans over innocent tweets to VPN excuses that sound like they were pulled out of thin air, and a shiny new trade copier that's got everyone copying wins and losses in real time. This is Futures Prop Firm Drama Episode 2, and trust me, it's loaded with drama. And yes, my co-host Courtney is here, and she's roasting harder than ever. So let's get right into it. Courtney, what do you got for us this week?
Well, JC, look who decided to bounce back like a trader who just discovered trailing stops. That's right. The market has officially recovered after Trump's so-called Liberation Day turned into a near economic disaster. My guy went full reversal mode today, and somehow a single shrug and a few backpedals were all it took for NQ to rocket, like it forgot it ever had trauma. Just yesterday, we were in full meltdown mode. Red everywhere. Traders blowing funded accounts faster than you can say risk to reward. And now, NQ's rebounding like it's trying to win us back after ghosting us for a week. Tariffs? What tariffs? We're chasing all-time highs again like nothing ever happened. It's giving major toxic X who swears they've changed energy. But let's not rewrite history. This week was chaos. Some traders made absolute bank, while others, well, their PAs are now in drawdown heaven, sipping cocktails with failed evals from 2023. So what's the move now? Simple. Keep your stops tight, your charts open, and your ego in check. Sure, the market bounced, but volatility is still throwing knives. And the drama? Oh, honey, it's just getting warmed up. Speaking of drama, JC, I hear the prop firm circus is back in town. Let's get into it.
Wow, it's been a crazy, wild ride. A couple hours ago, we were in full-blown panic mode based on the tariffs. The next minute, NQ's moonwalking like nothing ever happened. So since last week, you had, what, a 3,000 point drop on NQ. You got traders printing serious cash and a lot of traders blowing accounts as well. And now all the hype about Trump's Liberation Day, well, reversal. Now we're watching the market climb like it just got a whole dose of opium. I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics, but did you really think that you can just crash the market like that in 2-3 days and expect the world to look the other way? Well, today we got the full Trump reversal, 90-day pause on tariffs, and we'll see what happens from here. Well, here's the thing. This bounce doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. Volatility is insane. We're still seeing 100-point 1-minute candles all day long. So size down. If you're not managing risk, you're gambling, plain and simple. Now, I'm glad to see the market rebounded today. That was an insane rally. Nasdaq back above 19,000. S&P 500 ripped nearly 9.5%. Sure, Trump had to go full reversal mode after nearly crashing the global economy, but we're living in wild times. Anyways, enough about the algo madness in the market right now. Let's shift to something just as wild. Courtney, I hear you got some news on a new prop firm that's already stirring things up.
JC, let's talk about something sketchier than a free signals group on Telegram, and possibly a red flag big enough to wrap the Statue of Liberty. Enter Top One Futures, the newest prop firm strutting into the futures space like it owns the runway. And just when we thought we'd be welcoming them with open arms and a fresh trading journal, nope. Traders are already sounding the alarms. Some are calling their affiliate program less referral bonus, and more, hey hun, want to be your own boss? Yep, the whispers are out. Allegedly, this is starting to smell less like a prop firm launch and more like an MLM convention, with limit orders. Now the CEO, Matt Morris, has no shortage of YouTube content hyping up network marketing. You know that energy, where everyone's a CEO, but their biggest asset is a Canva login and pure delusion. But hey, let's be fair. Is it actually a scam or just really clever marketing in a flashy suit with a discount code? Drop your takes in the comments, because this might be the first prop firm where you're not just trying to pass a challenge. You're also trying to recruit Uncle Tom into a funded account.
Ah, man, Top One Futures. So this one, I got to be honest, caught me by surprise. I honestly wasn't expecting to see all the negative commentary on Top One Futures MLM affiliate program or multi-level marketing affiliate program. So I decided to reach out to some reliable voices in the space to get a clearer picture. Special shout out to Sage Trades and JMU. I appreciate you both for always keeping it real. I'm going to continue to reach out to you and others that I trust in this space when these situations kind of pop up. Although we bring humor into these videos, for me, it's about shaping the most informed opinion before I say anything publicly. That being said, I want to be fully transparent. I'm fully aware of the accountability factor when you affiliate with any prop firm. You put your name behind it, you better know what you're backing. So, how did Top One Futures get into this mess? For that, let's start by taking a look at some of the negative commentary people have been sharing online about their MLM affiliate program. All right, so I did a quick search on X for feedback on Top One Futures, and honestly, a lot of the negative press traces back to one of their lead affiliates, Austin Silver. It really doesn't help that he's made some inflammatory comments in the past. Special shout out to Uncle Bugatti for pointing that out, but you can be the judge on some of these comments. Now, the bigger issue or the bigger red flag is the MLM affiliate program that they've launched. And you see a lot of back and forth with influencers and YouTubers. You already have someone with a video that places Top One Futures among the top 3 futures prop firms in the space right now. How could you claim that Top One Futures is among the top 3 when they've only been in the future space for a couple of months? We don't really have data on consistent payouts to their traders. So that brings up a lot of questions. A lot of the negative back and forth has been around MLM, and we'll talk about that in a second. A lot of questions about that affiliate program. I come from a marketing background, and listen, MLM strategies aren't automatically a scam. This is the first time we're seeing it in the futures prop firm space, but there are new prop firms coming into the space with similar strategies. Listen, at the end of the day, it comes down to capital. If they have the deep pockets and the funds to pay a multi-level marketing affiliate program, which is affiliate on top of affiliate on top of affiliate, plus pay out their traders and maintain sustainability, they'll be fine. But that's a big question mark. We don't know yet. But let's be honest, the bigger red flag with Top One Futures isn't just the MLM angle. It's actually their rules. Specifically, very easy rules on their straight to funded accounts. So let's go right into their website and break all of this down. All right, so let's take a look at their plans. They have challenge accounts or evals plus instant funded or sim funded accounts. These are straight to funded. Let's start with the challenge or the evals. Pretty tight guidelines for an eval. You got your profit target, you got a daily loss limit, you got max drawdown, you got a drawdown and a day drawdown, and a tight 25% consistency rule, which is probably one of the tightest when it comes to evals. And you can have up to 3 accounts. Only comments here, it's up to the trader. Very tight guidelines to pass just the challenge account. But I think the bigger red flags come up with the instant or straight to funded accounts. Let's take a look at that. Profit target, none, you're funded. I've made comments on this before. I don't know why they use that. There is a profit target, and we'll take a look at that. Daily loss limit, they do have trailing max drawdown, and it's end of day. 20% consistency rule, which is pretty standard with straight to funded accounts across other prop firms, and a max of 3 accounts. But let's take a look at the profit targets and how easy these rules appear. So to get a payout, you must achieve a 2% profit of your starting balance between every payout. So for instance, on a 150K account, you make $3,000, you can withdraw up to $5,000, which is very interesting. They're not setting a buffer or a safety net on this, which makes it very easy. If you take a look, it's 2% on every single account. And the max payout per account is pretty high, which makes it very appealing. 150K account, you can take out up to $5,000 per payout as long as you made the 2% within that payout period. That's the bigger red flag. These rules are easy. This is basically, gives me flashbacks from fast track trading and easy rules. Listen, at the beginning, I think all prop firms have easy rules. They will eventually change the rules on you. Question is, are they going to do it retroactively, or are they going to give you fair notice? So that's the big thing that I've caught with their payouts here is how flexible or how easy these rules are on their straight to funded. 2% profit target on a 150K, 3,000 on a 50K. Make at least 1,000 and now you're eligible for a payout. Wow. On a 50K account, you can request a payout up to $3,000 once you've hit a $1,000 profit target or 2%. So very, very easy rules there. I think that's the bigger red flag. Now let's talk about their affiliate program and more importantly, the MLM portion that everyone is talking about. So typically with prop firms, anybody can become an affiliate. For anybody who trades prop firms, usually in your dashboard, you even have an affiliate sign up. And usually the way it works, you have a discount code, you give it to you promote that, and you get some type of commission based on that. Top One Futures has taken it a step further, and they've added the MLM or multi-level marketing component to their affiliate program. And this is their second tier. When you refer another Top One Futures affiliate, you'll earn a flat 5% commission on all first-time instant SIM funded and elite challenge accounts they sell. So it's basically affiliate on top of affiliate. That's why you're seeing affiliates reaching out to other affiliates and signing them up. Why? Well, you want affiliates underneath you so that you get a bigger commission. And this is where all the negative comments that we've seen online, it's that MLM portion to their affiliate program. Now, this can be seen as clever marketing or a red flag when it comes to potential issues with payouts. Not only are they paying now each affiliate, they're paying commissions on every affiliate below that affiliate. That does bring up pyramid scheme vibes. Obviously, the first ones that get in and have the most affiliates below them are getting paid significant income or affiliate income based on that. So that's the MLM portion. Again, just because it's an MLM affiliate program doesn't necessarily mean it's a scam. It's going to come down to capital. Do they have the funds to sustain this long term? We'll see. So is Top One Futures a scam just because of their MLM affiliate program? We don't know yet. I've personally decided not to affiliate with Top One Futures, at least for now, until we see more consistent payout data and traders getting paid over time. Now, I'll be honest, a part of me is tempted to open a straight to funded account quietly behind the scenes and take advantage of their super easy rules, take some payouts before they actually change the rules or potentially go belly up. Time will tell. As always, do your own research before opening any account with any prop firm and never risk more than you're willing to lose. All right, next up, Courtney. I hear you got more scammy news for us.
Well, let's stay on the scam train, shall we? Next stop, elite trader funding. And it's giving sketchy payout denial with a side of buyer's remorse. Traders are coming out of the woodwork claiming massive payout denials. And the post that caught my attention? None other than Uncle Bugatti on X. Yeah, the legend himself. Trader, whistleblower, and apparently the SEC's unofficial sidekick. So shout out to Uncle Bugatti, because if he hadn't dropped the tweet, we'd all still be out here thinking ETF just had bad customer service, not a payout policy written in disappearing ink. Turns out multiple traders are being denied payouts for, wait for it, VPN usage. That's right. You followed every rule, got to a payout, didn't even full port the account. And now they're acting like you tried to access your account from the moon. Now, why are we talking about this? Because payout denials are the first sign of a prop firm going from up and coming to down and ghosted. This is when you start running, not walking, for the hills. So if you're thinking about opening an account with Elite Trader funding, do yourself a favor. Check their Discord, read the Trustpilot reviews, and maybe give Uncle Bugatti a follow, because he's out here saving traders one tweet at a time. And let's be real. We all know the only VPN Elite Trader funding really hates is the one that leads to a payout request. So, JC, what have you been able to dig up on this mess?
Now, this one is giving me scam vibes. Specifically, this post by Ocala, there have been multiple traders reporting payout denials based on this excuse, lame excuse, VPN usage. And I'll get into that in a few. But if you scroll through X, there's been multiple posts on this with Elite Trader funding, payout denials specifically around VPN. So I reached out to this specific trader, Ocala, yesterday. I wanted to get his feedback, his point of view on how this payout denial happened. And it's screaming scam all over the place. So he shared that he trades from his phone. So when you trade from your phone, right, you're obviously probably moving around, you're trading maybe at home, you're trading at work, your IP changes throughout the day. That doesn't necessarily mean you're using a VPN. All it means is you have multiple IPs throughout the day that you're logging into that specific account when you trade. And this isn't the first prop firm. There have been other prop firms that use this whole VPN excuse. And who cares if he's using a VPN? And again, these type of denials are usually part of overseas prop firms that just don't understand American behavior. A lot of Americans use a VPN. I use a VPN. I don't use a VPN when trading because of these issues. But if you want to have some privacy when you're surfing the web, a VPN is an option. Now, the issue with a VPN will have the same IP address for multiple users that use that same VPN company. So let's say I use XYZ and I choose a server in LA as my VPN server. Anybody who connects to that VPN server LA is going to have the same IP address. So some prop firms that don't understand this flag it. They're like, well, they're group trading. They're all behind the same IP address. They're all hedging, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. And again, you're going to have these issues with foreign prop firms that just don't understand VPNs. It's the most insane concept, easy to understand. You trade or you're behind a VPN, you're going to have multiple users with the same IP address. That does not mean that everybody is in the same room trading, hedging, all that good stuff. Now, in this case, that's not even the case. He's not using a VPN. All he was doing is using his mobile phone, which again, depending on the carrier, when you're moving around, your phone is changing IP addresses. Sometimes you'll have multiple users behind the same IP address because it's carrier based. And why it gets flagged as a VPN, that's insanity. That's simply not understanding how a VPN works. So anyways, this is whether they understand it or they're using it as an excuse to deny payouts, and that's what it's looking like. This is elementary 101 VPN knowledge, right? Stay away. This is a prop firm right now that if they're using, well, you logged in from a different IP address, that's VPN usage. Careful. That screams scam. There's multiple traders online sharing their experience, being banned, being called out for VPN usage and payout denials. Run for the hills. This is where you got to call it for what it is. Scam. There's a big difference between a dynamic IP using a cell phone that changes throughout the day versus VPN. And who cares if you use a VPN? Other prop firms understand this. They simply flag certain IPs. They're part of a VPN. Multiple traders can be a part of it. No big deal. Move on. In this case, scam, move on. Run for the hills. All right, moving on to the next one. Courtney, I hear it gets even worse than the prop firm drama.
JC, next up, Just when we thought the prop firm drama couldn't possibly get any more petty, here comes my Funded Futures CEO, Matt Leech, acting like he dropped his juice box on X. So here's the backstory. Trader Dr. Tip posted that his payout wasn't processed within the usual 5 minutes he was used to. 2 hours had passed, and he shared the experience. Very chill, no shade, no drama, no Karen energy whatsoever. Now, you'd think my Funded Futures would say, "Hey, thanks for the heads up. Hit the payout button and move on with their lives, right?" Nope. Matt Leech went full baby tantrum, pulled out his prop firm power trip card, and banned the man from buying new evals. That's right. Not for breaking rules, not for fraud, not even for full porting NQ minis into the abyss. No, he got banned for respectfully pointing out a delay on Twitter. At this point, are prop firms being run by CEOs or middle school hall monitors? Like, what's next? No payouts until you apologize and delete your tweet. So yeah, we've reached a new level of fragile in the futures prop firm space. A trader gets blocked for existing with Wi-Fi and posting a non-toxic comment? Come on. Fam, let me know in the comments. Are we banning traders now for being polite? Or did Matt Leech just need a nap, a pacifier, and someone to take away his Twitter password?
What is going on at My Funded Futures? It all started with this post, Dr. Tip. I guess MFF, My Funded Futures, payouts aren't 5 minutes anymore. Submitted mine almost 2 hours ago. I don't blame them. They probably got a ton of payout requests today with the volatility. We wait now. I mean, he's just commenting. He's just bringing attention to his payout. There's nothing here attacking MFU. There's nothing here that calls ban or disrespectful. What did Matt Leech, their CEO, respond? Your payout has been processed. We, however, have made the choice to no longer offer you the opportunity to purchase new evals with us. We expect our customers to show us the same respect we provide to them. Complaining on social media for a payout delay of 2 hours after request is not acceptable. That is petty. I don't think this post is disrespectful in any way. This is just insanity. Now, you would think it stopped there. No. Anybody now on X or online bringing attention to this or commenting on this is getting banned. Josh, LOL, look at this. Matt Leech just blocked me because I said that banning someone from My Funded Futures because they have a bad review on the firm services is a bad look for MFF. Even if you consider MFF reliable, it's best to avoid props like this. Very shady. And look at that. Blocked. Matt Leech is going on a block crusade. And there's comment after this. That's insanity. Anyways, I'm not afraid. We'll see what influencers bring attention to this and who are tied to the affiliate payouts. But as you can see, everyone's getting banned for commenting on this. I don't care. I'm going to tag MFU or My Funded Futures and Matt Leech on this video, expecting to be banned. But if I do get banned, it's pretty petty. We're bringing attention. There is no reason to ban any trader over something as petty as bringing attention to a payout online. Silly. Anyways, Courtney, I hope there's something positive to this video.
Okay, JC. Next up. And finally, some good news that doesn't involve payout drama or CEOs throwing tantrums. There's a new player in the game, TradeSyncer. It's a web-based trade copier for both unlimited Rhythmic and Tradeify accounts. Which means, yes, you can now blow multiple funded accounts at once, in perfect sync. It comes with a flashy dashboard, smooth user eye interface, and it's designed to copy trades across all your prop firm accounts under one roof. So if you're juggling 10 Rhythmic logins and a caffeine addiction, this could be the solution you've been praying for. JC, I know you've already been testing it. And by testing, I mean setting land speed records for burning PAs in bulk. Tell us, how's that going so far?
Some good news indeed. I actually like TradeSyncer. I've been posting on social media that I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and it's great. So who is TradeSyncer for? listen, there are a lot of copy traders out there, right? You have Ninja, Replicanto, you got Quantower with its built-in trade copier. You got a lot of trade copiers out there. This is really for that trader that has Rhythmic and Tradeivate. Because when you're on Ninja with Replicanto, as long as all your accounts are Tradeivate, you're golden. You can copy trade them all. You have up to one Rhythmic account that you can copy trade with Ninja. In other words, one prop firm that connects via Rhythmic. But what if you have multiple like I do? I use Rhythmic for Apex, day traders, Topstep, Blue Sky, Bulenox, and I have Tradeify and TickTick with Tradeivate. I always had the issue of how do I copy trade all of them at once so I don't have to trade separately, my Rhythmic, my Tradeivate, in this case, Tradeify and TickTick separately. So this is the solution for that trader. Traders that have Rhythmic, for instance, I trade on Quantower. I love my Quantower on Rhythmic. I copy trade all of my Rhythmic accounts on Quantower, but I couldn't figure out a way to copy trade Tradeivate using my Quantower lead or master account. TradeSyncer solves that. You can trade multiple or copy trade multiple Rhythmic, multiple Tradeivate at the same time. So for instance, if I go and take a look at their pricing, which by the way, with code JCDT for JC Day Trader, I'm going to start shortening it up a little bit. Code JCDT, you do get a 10% discount on their plans. So you have 3 plans. $49.99 gives you 2 connections, $99.99 gives you 4 connections, and $149 gives you unlimited. So a connection is a prop firm. So for instance, let's say you're going to connect Apex here, which I do, which is my lead account. And then I have Tradeivate and TickTick. I have to buy 4 connections because Tradeivate is my lead. I'm sorry, Rhythmic or Apex is my lead, and I use Tradeivate, TickTick, and Tradeify to copy trade off of my lead. So in this case, depending on your connections, you have 3 plans. But again, with code JCDT, you do get 10% discount. So how do you set it up? Let's go into my account. Like I said, I use Apex. You can connect up to 4 if you have the middle plan, or unlimited if you have the $149.99 plan. In this case, I have 3 connections. I use Apex as my lead, which I trade on Quantower. So Quantower, I make the trade. That's the lead, and it automatically trades Tradeify and TickTick, which are Tradeivate connections, right from TradeSyncer. We take a look at their cockpit. I've disabled it because I don't want my account numbers to show up, but you select the lead account. And for instance, the way I do it, I have Quantower with all my Rhythmic accounts. Those are all copy traded on Quantower. My lead account triggers TradeSyncer. So TradeSyncer is web-based versus platform or computer-based. In other words, when you use Ninja with Replicanto or Quantower with its built-in copy trader, all the copy trade functions are happening on your laptop or your PC, right? It's dependent on that. TradeSyncer is web-based, so you can literally alleviate, especially if you're copy trading multiple props, multiple accounts, by using their web-based trade copier. It does have a limitation. Well, I don't know if it's a limitation. It's more of a golden rule with them. You need to use a market order on your lead account versus limit order. But make sure you get familiar with their rules and how everything works before you sign up. But that's really where I see TradeSyncer solving. It's for that trader that uses Rhythmic and Tradeivate connections, multiple prop firms, and wants to copy trade them all at once under one umbrella without having to split up Rhythmic and Tradeivate. I think this is the solution for that trader. Sure, you got 3 plans to choose from. You use code JCDT for a 10% off on those plans and get you going with copy trading using TradeSyncer's web-based trade copier. All right, that's TradeSyncer. Make sure you get familiar with their website, check out their frequently asked questions, get familiar with how to use it. It's definitely the one-stop solution for traders with unlimited or multiple Rhythmic and Tradeify connections. If you do decide to open an account, you can use code JCDT to get a 10% discount off their plans. And make sure, like I said, that you get familiar with how it works. Finally, some good news. Courtney, what else do you have for us this week?
JC, that's all I've got. This was a loaded video, but hey, we made it through. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, if you got any value out of this, smash that like, hit that subscribe button, and share this with your fellow traders. It really helps the channel grow and keeps us bringing you more content. Catch you all next time. And hopefully with a little less prop firm chaos.